Every day, millions of people book rides in Lagos, and that's why I'm here. If Uber, Bolt, InDrive were all listening, what would you tell them?
Find a way to compensate drivers.
It cancels. Night driving in Lagos, is it actually safe?
I would not want to go to Okoko Michael.
Me, I was having Pepsi and I bought one for you.
We lack a service culture.
Have you ever carried a celebrity?
Uber is very good on that.
We know that fuel is expensive. Did the price change?
There is a marginal increase, from the platform. Health-wise, I bless God that I'm very fine.
And I'm about to change everything. Bye. Every day, millions of people book rides in Lagos. Everyone has an opinion about the driver, the price, and the AC. But nobody actually talks to the driver. And that's why I'm here. I'm IJ, and this is the back seat. And I'm about to change everything. So yes, Charity is behind the camera. Charity, say hi. So you're looking so cute. Yes. So today we're using InDrive, and that's the part that I like. Because if you're low on funds and you're not a Nepo baby like me, InDrive is your guy. You get to set your own price and nobody's taking you on our way. You're not saying, driver, please, I don't have you, take my property. Nothing like that. So yes, we're using InDrive today. Let's book the ride. Okay, I will not even lie. I literally don't have anywhere to go. But I will book a ride, go to my friend's house, knock at the door, drink water. That's if they give me one, then book a ride home. The whole point is just to book a ride, to just be on a ride today. So yes, that's what we're doing today. I think we also have to, this is the fun part. Me, I don't have this money to pay. How much is the lowest? 5-1. Let's see who is going to accept our ride. They've not answered me yet. Nothing. 18 people are viewing my ride and nobody has said anything yet. Nothing, no. It's VI that I'm going to. I'm not going to Lakpoe or Aboyaya. 5 minutes later, nothing. Maybe I will increase the price. Let's increase it for them. Price it, so thank God. Thank God. It cancelled. This man is evil. Please. Finally, someone 75. Let's just see if he will call. It's taking all my millions. Let's see if he will call. It's fine. Well, he still hasn't called. I'm waiting for him to call me. I will not call him. Or maybe I will call him. I'm just tired of waiting. Let's call him. Let's call Mr. James. Wow. Mr. James. Are you serious? Let's call him on regular call. I'm already getting tired. No. I would have taken that 6-4 that I saw. You don't know what you have until you lose it. This is the example. Hello, Mr. James. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, madam. Yeah.
Yeah, I booked a ride.
Yeah. I'm here at KFC.
You're at KFC?
Yes.
Okay, please, does your AC work?
Yes.
Okay. And how is business, Oga? I hope business is fine.
Sorry?
I said, how is business? I hope business is fine.
Yeah. Well, cool.
Okay, I'll be downstairs soon.
Okay, all right.
I have a lot of things that I'm packing. Okay. One more Pepsi, please. How much is it? Money point, right? This is right. Thank you. I've sent it. I can go, right? Thank you. So I need to call this man. This is it. Let me sit at the other side. Okay, good afternoon. I'm so sorry. We are trying, see how the weather is hot. The country is hot, Abby. I swear. That's why I asked you if the AC was working. It's very important. Okay. Me, I was having Pepsi and I bought one for you.
For myself?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your birthday.
It's not my birthday.
I say that you're pretty busy, but thank you.
You're welcome.
Very thoughtful.
Yes, but you're welcome, sir. How is business? When I asked you the other time how was business, you were like, who is this person asking who how is business?
Well, business is good and thank you for asking.
You're welcome, sir. My name is Ijoma and I won't call myself a content creator, but at the same time I'm doing a small documentary for Uber drivers, InDrive drivers and riders. Basically, how to find out how you guys are doing. So I don't know if you mind or you don't mind. I don't know. I'm speaking plenty English right now.
It's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right.
Thank you. So the first question I would love to ask is, December in Lagos for drivers, is the money actually good as people assume?
If I may respond to that, for me personally, I do this as a side, I have a 9 to 5, so I do it mostly in the evening. So I would say if I look at from January to December, the period that is most rewarding, I would say, of course, December. From the middle of November till about middle of January, there's always a surge, and also the cost. The cost will always surge up, and it helps the driver get to make a lot of money that period.
Okay.
Say for example, now this trip that we are on from Baghdad to VI.
Okay.
Anytime between November 15 to January 10 should be minimum 15,000. So, but now it's half of the cost, and some might even price it lower. But within that period, you get to earn more for a shorter journey. So yes, December is always good for taxi drivers.
So I'm going to ask you another question. Night driving in Lagos, is it actually safe, or are you just used to the risk and everything?
Night driving in Lagos, yeah. So for me personally, Lagos is driving in the night in Lagos is easier, But regarding security, it depends on where you're going, basically. And also for me personally, I prefer to move around Lagos in the night because I'm familiar with most of the routes, and also there are certain areas that I will dare not go as from 7 p.m.
Where?
Say for example, I cannot go to anywhere Apapa. I can't go to Ajegunle. Not that the area is that bad, but basically I would not want to go there, based on my own preference. I would not want to go to that neighborhood. I would not want to go to Okokomaiko at some 7 p.m.
You want to go to Ikotu?
I've been to Ikotu even at 1 a.m. I've taken passengers to Ikotu by 1 a.m.
And it's safe?
Safe is relative. Safety is relative. First, it depends on who your passenger is. Secondly, you yourself, you have to also be safety conscious. So for me, I try to be as much as safety conscious as possible. But first, once I see that I'm entering into a neighborhood that I'm noticing one or two things, of course, I have to put myself on the guard, Secondly, I have to communicate to the passenger that I'm carrying. Where we are going, we have to be a bit more careful. I will not stop until I get to your destination. And once I get to your destination, I'm not going to wait more than 45 seconds. That means 2 minutes away from the final destination, you should pay me. Because from the map, we can actually read how far we are from where we are going. So I communicate all this to my, passenger or my clients, and of course we agree where when he or she gets to a destination, she alights and I lock up my vehicles. Then, of course, I'm not going to pick anybody at that time from that neighborhood. So I also need to factor that cost into the trip taking me to such neighborhood. I would not want to go to Epe as at that time because it's far away from where I live, and again, the return trip, there's no guarantee that I will get a passenger, and it's a bit unsafe, so to say, driving alone at that time of the day. So also Ikorodu, there are places in Ikorodu that I will not go once it's 9 p.m. because of the return journey. I don't want to burn my fuel, and I don't want to drive alone at that time. So these places, I know that I will not go there. Mowe, I will not go to Mowe once it's 9 p.m. because I also understand that coming back, I might not find the passenger. So it's a two-way thing. I might not find the passenger that will come back with me. And on that route also, especially on the Long Bridge, where we've had issues and reports of what's it called, herdsmen or all these Fulani guys, beating up drivers, macheting them. There've been instances. So it's very, very important and also instructive that every driver going that way should also be careful, especially on the Long Bridge linking Bega and Mowe. So these are the areas I would not want to go once it's 9 p.m.
So now this is about men and women, female and male. Who gives you trouble the most during a ride?
Okay, well, I've had on both sides basically. I don't want to restrict it to a gender thing. So I believe it's a human behavior. Okay. I've had lovely ladies that I've taken on trips, and they've treated me very well, very kindly. And I've also had guys, that we've gone on trips and, they've made it worthwhile for me driving them to their destination. I've had nasty attitude from both guys and from both ladies. Okay. Let me give you an instant or a scenario. Yeah. So I picked some guys from Mushin. Okay. Mushin is another area that you have to be very careful when you go. Okay. Any time of the day. It's not just only in the night. So I picked this guy from Mushin. They were going somewhere in Bagada. So there were 4 of them. 2 of them got up at Bagada GRA, then the other 2 were going into the Deeper Life area. Okay. So they were meant to pay me, right? So what they did was, they said, oh, sorry, their app wasn't working. I gave them benefit of the doubt. Okay, I will drop you, but you pay me later. Could you believe those guys did not pay me till today?
Is it lie?
See, they were also, I called them, they blocked me. I reported them on the app. Some of them, they'll just sit down there and just be talking rubbish and all that. So at the end of the day, it's a human factor. It's not about gender thing.
I read someone on their actual wedding day before, like a bride or a groom. Has that ever happened before?
Driven both bride and groom, but that was done on the regular trip. Oh. It was a pre-book, and of course they also provided their vehicle. So the service I rendered was just journey management, basically. Just to manage their journey from the event center to their hotel. Okay. So I've had that experience, but not on the regular ride.
Okay, this next question. Has anyone ever made you feel truly respected on this job? And has anyone disrespected you in that you now be like, now because you meet me for a year, now why you they follow me, they talk like this? So have you had someone that made you feel really, really respected? And have you had somebody that spoke to you in a very rude way before?
So yes, I've had both experiences. And to be sincere, the nicest experience I've had was from a lady, So she needed to get to the airport, and but she was running late, So I picked her up, and We got to the airport even like 30 minutes before she was due to be there, and there and then, you know, we became more or less, I would say, an acquaintance, and to the extent that whenever she needs to get to the airport, or she needs to get away from the airport, you know, to anywhere within Lagos, the first point of call is myself. So she will call, and if I'm available, of course, I will go pick her, and if I'm not, I will also have to let her know that I'm not available. So yes, I've had that good experience. And
the bad one?
So the bad one was I picked up some guys, you know, from VI. They were going down to the mainland, you know. It was after work, you know. It was on a Friday, and you can imagine how Fridays are like, you know. So I picked them up, and the ride says maximum 4 passengers, right?
Okay.
So I got to where they were. There happened to be 5 guys. I said, okay, so this is what's going to happen. This vehicle can only take 4 people. But if you're going to be 5, you need to pay extra, which is a normal thing, you know. We agreed. Then we got to the middle of the road. They started complaining, you know. Then the other one, at the end of the day, they didn't want to pay up, you know.
Why?
Because they were like, the ride says this is how much they were going to pay, you know.
Okay.
So they didn't want to pay the extra that was agreed.
Okay.
We got to their destination. They wanted to ask us, but at the end of the day, I shall made them pay in my own way, and it led to, of course, there would be back and forth altercation, and call it, say, bloody taxi driver. I had to tell them, even outside my taxi, I own this vehicle, and I own another one that I also have a driver that runs with it on a day-to-day. I had to tell them, in as much as I'm riding this taxi, does not mean I don't have anything to do. And you guys, I can feed you guys for a whole month. So that was how it ended. That happened to be one of the craziest evening I had, you know, doing this.
Did it spoil
thing.
your day?
Did it spoil my day? No. Of course, as at that time, the way they were talking, of course, you feel, I wasn't riding the vehicle. Of course, they won't have that opportunity to talk to me that way. So, of course, it will make you think, you know, it make you think, is it worth it? But at the end of the day, you have your intentions are known, and also you have your reason for wanting to do this. So you will not allow the other person's opinion to mess up your whatever.
I'm going to ask again, which is more profitable for you? Short trips around town, or long distance ride? Okay,
just to add a little to what you said earlier.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, it's a symbiotic thing. Yeah. You know, I provide a means for you to get to your destination, and I earn token from it. So at the end of it, everybody is benefiting. You get to where you're going intact. You don't need to jump bus. And unfortunately, it rains. You don't have to get wet, you know. So that is a service thing. And one thing I've also learned about Nigeria is we lack service culture. Okay. You know, on the service provider side and also on the consumer side, we need to also put that service culture into whatever it is that we do. So to answer the question, long or short trips, for me personally, I prefer the long trips because it gives me an average, you know, management of my time. And again, I'll be able to set my goals for the day. Maybe my goal is to make 20,000 naira. I know all I need to do is just do 2 trips and I earn that 20,000, which is a to and a fro. You know, of course, for me to get that, I need to cover at least 30 to 40 minutes drive distance to earn a 10,000 naira. So I already put that at the back of my mind, and once I see any trip that falls within that plan, I pick it.
And so when you go home.
Of course, once my target is met for the day, I head back to the house, then I take my rest. So that is how it works for me. Yeah.
Have you ever carried a celebrity and when he's in your car or she's in your car, you acted like you don't know the person? Has it ever happened before? And if yes, who?
Say not really. So on the occasion that I picked up celebrity, one to be sincere, I wasn't sure if this was the person. So I had to ask, oh sorry, are you this person? Of course, she said yes. Fortunately, I picked her up from there's an NTA on this road.
Okay.
So I picked her up and she works with, I think it's Cool FM also.
Okay.
And of course I've heard her over time on the radio, and it was when we were on our way to our destination that I know, sorry, are you this person? No, she was even the one that asked I should change the channel, the station to. So I was like, oh, she now asked, do you know this person? So it was when she asked, and I looked at the face and said, oh, so I know this person, you're the person. That was what happened. Then the other guy that I picked from was from Unilag.
Okay.
You know, I think he's an Instagram person. So so I picked him up, but I had to ask him because I was dropping or somewhere in Shomolu. Okay. Oh, you're this person, right? You know, he was trying to deny it, but at the end of the day, of course, it was the one. So those were the experiences I've had.
Do you take breaks over Christmas or do you work throughout, then rest maybe January or February?
Okay, because this is a side business, you know, so of course, and I have a family, and I also have other engagements, you know, so definitely once it's December 20th, I'm off for the year. Maybe to resume February or January, of course, I don't do this all through January, but from February, March, yes, because that period also provides some peak period. Say, for example, the Valentine period, the Muslim fasting period, and also Easter period falls within this month, and it provides. There's a whole lot of mobility, so it provides good period to also make some good money from the business.
So we know that foil is expensive, like they've taken it up now. And did it change with the price, like Uber InDrive? Did the price change? And if it did it also reflect to you guys, or it's just in their own pockets? For the pricing, for the ride itself, there's a marginal increase, you know, from the platform. But when you look at it, by the time you buy fuel for 20,000 and you make about 40,000 from it, so the margin is pretty minimal, and the platform also takes their own commission from it, which is between 10 or 20%. Okay. So at the end of the day, everybody gets something, you know, because it's a win-win situation. Okay. But where the vehicle owner gets to spend more is repairs, you know, and this period, cost of repairs is actually very high. The parts are pretty expensive now. Yeah. And unfortunately, because of the war happening in the Middle East, price of fuel has almost doubled. Yeah. It's about 1,330 now. We were buying for 850, you know, 910, 920 as at January. But presently it's a bit high, so the profit margin is pretty minimal as it is. At the end of the day, everybody is just on the road, not to sit at home. And I have just 2 questions to ask before I have to call my friend, but I don't know. Let me call him and also ask the question.
Putting the mouthpiece in your ear, how will you hear?
Okay, yes. I said I have 2 questions, and the question is, if Uber, Bolt, InDrive were all listening right now, and would actually act on it, what would you tell them?
Okay, so basically, for me, the only message I have for them is they just need to work more on to improve on their geo mapping, their geolocation, especially on InDrive, because a passenger might be here, and on the app, the passenger will list another address. So it's always difficult that you have to drive. Once you get to the pickup place, you still need to drive maybe at 1 or 2 minutes before you pick up that passenger. That is a loss on the driver part. That is also applicable to boats, and I think Uber is good. Uber is very good on that. Their geo mapping is really precise. And secondly, they also need to find a way to compensate drivers, or vehicle owners that are on their app, on their platform. They need to find a way to compensate them. Maybe at least reducing their commission, if it's even 2 or 5%, so that the vehicle owners and driver can also make something tangible at the end of the day.
Last question, and I ask everyone this: are you okay? Like, genuinely, are you okay? Are you fine?
Away from the business, of course. Personally, I would say I'm okay. I'm very fine. Health-wise, I bless God that I'm very fine. Of course, especially looking at the situation, the political atmosphere with our nation, our country, there are a whole lot, better things that the government can do with respect to the people, and So, but personally, I am fine. I am okay. But I cannot speak for other people, basically.
Thank you very much. I know some people would not even want to do this, and the fact that you're willing to share and also speak to me, I really appreciate. And I pray that God keeps blessing you, and you will meet people that would bless you through this job, and you would go higher and higher, and hopefully leave the country. But thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And most importantly, what bank are you using so that I can pay your money? Everybody's using OP. That's good. Please call your account number.
80.
So I don't have much. I'm just starting this career.
No, it's fine.
But
Just pay your ride.
I've paid. Thank you.
Thank you.
God bless you. Oh my God. So let me go call my friend, like I said, knock at the door, drink water, I will leave because we still have another shoot. But yes. Yeah, well, yeah.
Yes, no, did you get my voice notes? Did
No.
you listen to it?
No, I did not though. Yeah, let me listen to it.
So you go up the lift.
Okay. We're going to where? Thank you. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù, ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù, hallelujah. Lọ́rọ̀ lórí mi. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù, ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù. So again. Yeah, we're here. Thank you. Oh, hi. So I lied. I said I was just going to come here, drink water, and go home. But see me, I'm enjoying the view. Like, why would you want to leave immediately? Oh my God. That sounded so fake, but I mean, Pepsi is live. rider has a story, and today Mr. James told his story. This is the back seat, and we're just getting started. I'm IJ, and see you next week. Bye.